Mental health struggles don't always look the way people expect them to. Oftentimes, when people think about depression or anxiety, they imagine someone who is always sad or always crying or sort of completely withdrawn from the world. But in reality, mental health struggles are often invisible. A lot of people who are hurting the most are the same people who still show up every single day. Smile in the conversations, act like everything is fine. And that's why so many people suffer in silence, because their pain isn't obvious to everybody else. It's one of the biggest misunderstandings about mental health, because people can't always tell when someone is struggling. But mental health doesn't always show itself on the outside. Someone can be dealing with depression while still going to school or work. Someone can be dealing with anxiety while still laughing with friends. Just because someone looks okay doesn't mean they necessarily feel okay. That's one of the reasons mental health is so often overlooked. So that kind of begs the question of, why do people hide their struggles? Why do so many people hide their struggles? Well, short answer, they're afraid of how other people will react. They might worry about being judged or being seen as weak or stupid, or they might even feel like nobody would understand what they're really going through. And because of those fears that society has kind of put in place, people often put on a mask and pretend that everything is normal, even when they're still hurting on the inside. And over time, hiding those feelings can make someone feel even more isolated than they did initially. But there's a huge danger in suffering in silence, because when people keep their mental health struggles to themselves, it can make things feel worse and harder to manage. Because without someone to talk to, the negative thoughts can grow stronger and become more overwhelming. Suffering in silence does not make someone stronger. It just makes the battle that much lonelier. And loneliness is one of the biggest factors that can make your mental health worse. So that's why we have to talk about it. Talking about mental health is one of the most important steps toward breaking the silence. When people open up about their struggles, they often realize that other people have been feeling the same way. And those conversations can help people feel understood and supported instead of feeling isolated. It also helps reduce the kind of stigma around mental health, making it easier for others to speak up in the future. So in short, mental health struggles are real, even if you can't see them. So the next time you see somebody smiling, remember, you don't always know what's going on behind that smile. And if you're someone who has been hiding your struggles, you don't have to keep pretending that everything is fine. There are people who care about you. There are people who would rather listen than see you suffer in silence. Your mental health matters, even if nobody else can see what you're going through. I know it's a short one. I love y'all. As always, stay rolly.